Today, I just wanted to talk about how my gaming experience in 2024 has gone with not spending any new money on games. First off, if you saw the video that I made at the end of last year, you know that I committed in December of 2023 to not buy any new games this entire calendar year. We did make a few rules to give us some grace and some leeway. We could trade games in, which we never ended up doing. We could receive gifts. We could download free games from places like Epic or Amazon. And I was allowed to borrow games, which I also haven't done, mostly because of time. I let my Nintendo Switch Online, Xbox Live, and PSN subscriptions all lapse and did not renew them. I did have some leftover credit on my Switch from those 2 for $100 vouchers, and I used it to grab Mario and Donkey Kong, which I reviewed and enjoyed, but overall I stuck to my plan. On top of that, my wife and I had our daughter this past spring, and that is half the reason I decided to do this. Babies are expensive, and having the responsibility to provide a roof and food and clothing, etc., it's a real big part of all of this. Let's be real, my wife is the primary breadwinner in this house, she keeps us afloat, but I want to contribute more, and this helps with that. In those rare moments when baby girl has fallen asleep long enough, I really enjoy diving into The Last of Us Part 2, and I do find myself planning for when she's old enough to enjoy games herself, showing her what I grew up with, sharing those games with her, and finding games she enjoys too. Now, while I have missed out on a few great titles, it's not like I haven't played anything this year. My wife did surprise me with Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom for my birthday this year, and let me tell you, it's been such a treat to dive into. I'm looking forward to making a video about it eventually, so keep an eye out for that. One unexpected benefit of this experiment is that it's given me the chance to step back and look at the gaming landscape from a wider perspective. I've taken the opportunity to dive deeper into things like the pricing of new hardware. If you haven't seen it yet, go check out my video on the Analog Pocket. I've also talked about the multi-platform fiasco that Xbox has become, and how that's been a bit of a mess. It's been refreshing to reflect on these trends rather than just focus on buying the latest game without examining the industry at large. I also had a chance to revisit some of my favorite consoles, like the 3DS, which still holds up as my favorite handheld. Looking ahead, I'm planning to stick with this mindset and focus on curating my existing collection. I've got a PS4 that needs a new disk drive, controllers of various systems that need repairing, and a whole bunch of other cables and chargers that need organizing. My goal is to make it easier to jump into retro gaming on a whim, whether it's grabbing a 3DS or Vita and having the charger right there, or being able to power up my older consoles quickly. I've started reorganizing my office shelf, and I'm excited to continue that process as time allows. This is also why I've hesitated on trading things in. The move to all digital pushes forward, and I know that those physical copies will be missed when I can't just reach for them on the shelf. In fact, right now, there's a stack of games I was going to take to GameStop, but stopped just before walking out the door because something just didn't feel right about trading those away. All in all, this experiment has not only saved me money, but it's also allowed me to appreciate the games I already own and take a broader look at the industry. It's been a year of thoughtful gaming, and I'm looking forward to continuing on this path, albeit with a few adjustments. Thanks for watching and sticking with me on this journey. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more gaming reviews, thoughts, and updates. See you in the next one.